Check. Okay. Check. Yeah. Hello everyone. Back again with me, Vishnu Valentino in NGEBIS. Ngobrol enak soal bisnis in bahasa Indonesia. So we are talking about business. So today we will doing this conversation with our friend from Congo, the Republic Democratic of Congo. So why NGEBIS? Because in NGEBIS we will learn so many things about business aspect. So you will experience many and learning also from other people around the world and also from Indonesia about how actually when you're doing business. Why am I doing business? Sometimes I get it wrong or sometimes I get it right. So it's nothing. It's not about that matter. But the thing is like you are in the same and correct path. That's the most important thing. So today we will have Mr. Junior Milembolo. He is from Republic Democratic of Congo. I will read his CV first. Okay. Okay, friend, you're in YouTube. When you're in YouTube, okay, please see this. Junior Milembolo. Success is predictable. The key to success are principles, and the source of principle is law. So he is the CEO and founder of TalkOn Co. Ltd. And consultant at Huawei Technology. Okay, so he is born in Kinshasa, the Democratic Republic of Congo. He is the PhD scholar at Changchun University of Technology in China. He is also the CEO and founder of TalkOn Co. Ltd. And consultant at Huawei Technology. He has the master degree in Electronic Information Engineering from Changchun University and Technology, and a high study certificate on business and entrepreneurship from University of Iowa in USA, a Chinese language proficiency certificate from Nanjing Normal University in China, and his work experience, he worked in Huawei Technology for over 3 years in Northern Africa Wireless Technology Department as wireless expert. Worked with Rotary International HQ in Chicago. I think HQ is headquartered, Illinois, USA, concerning peace and conflict resolution in East Africa and Southeast Asia. So Chungsan Fang Yuan Silicon Rubber as Silicon Rubber designer and work in China Korea Software Park or CKSP as ICT engineer. So about his work and his responsibility, he has received many awards and honors such as Chinese Government Outstanding International PhD Scholar, and also award from the U.S. Department of State as Mandela Washington Fellow in 2018, and also award from Rotary International HQ, Chicago, USA, Certificate of Appreciation for Peace and Conflict Resolution, Huawei Technology Company Excellent Staff in 2017. It's also same in 2017 Huawei, and Huawei Technology Company Golden Seed and company Future Start. It's same in Huawei around 2016 and 2017. So he is the wireless product hardware installation expert certificate. Okay, that's the CV, the CV of Mr. Junior Milembolo. Okay, let me call him for a while. Wait, please wait a moment. Okay, hello, Brother Junior. How are you? Okay. Please wait a moment. Guys, did you hear? Oh, wait. Because the voice, I think there are some missing. Okay, let me check. So it's good to have the voice is detected. Okay, please wait. Yeah. Check. Can you check again, Brother Junior?
Hello.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Yes.
Afternoon, Valentino. I'm good to be here.
Yes, I'm so happy. Also, I'm really happy to see you again. By the way, friends, Mr. Junior is actually we met around 7 or 8 years ago while we are in China, but it's such a wrong time. We just talked before that time flies really fast. So I just say to him, we talk that, yeah, time is going just like you're ticking like this and then just phew. It's very, very fast, isn't it, brother?
True, very true, very true. I cannot believe it's almost 8 years. In my mind, it seemed like just something. The memory is just so fresh, like something happened only last year. But it's 8 years, 8 or 7, something like that.
Yes. Okay. By the way, brother, Mr. Junior, so maybe you can explain about yourself. You can introduce yourself about who is actually Junior. You come from where, and you born where, and why did, and how come did you go to China, and why did you choose China, something like that?
Oh, great. Okay, Junior Milembolo, this is my name, my full name. I'm born in Kinshasa, which often known is the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo. It's called DRC. By nature, I'm a person who, where I am, how can I say? I'm a person to make a meaning. I'm a person who always, the environment I found myself, to make a meaning on my environment or to add a value. This is me. And this has been so since my youth. And this is even one of the reasons I find myself in China. Actually, what's happened, after I finished my high school, I was so ambitious that I needed to give to myself a better education. Okay, I didn't count on my parents because I know that they didn't have the ability to do so. I know it from the beginning because I came from a very modest family. But I was so sure that will happen. And by doing so, I tried to look for scholarship. By the way, by God's grace, my study so far has been also good, which means for my high school, my grade and everything always has been good. So with this background, I tried to find scholarship. And in the same moment, I meet the scholarship of China, which is for Minister of Higher Education of Congo, between the two governments, the scholarship is there.
Yes.
And I tried to apply, so I just did most of who know Africa, they have idea, is something is reserved for the special class of people. I mean, your father need to be a minister or somebody particular to do. So me, I didn't count on those things because, by the way, I'm a believer. I'm a Christian. So I always try to work hard and to back up with my faith. This is me. And I know I will do it. And I put my application as everybody through when I go. Not only my application has been received, I was received by the second personality of my country with regard to education. The secretary, the general secretary of education, the one come after the minister of education. It was a woman. She's the one who received me. And that day I was shocked. She was very happy to see me. And then she told me, my son, you will go in China. And it happened just that way. So this is the reason I found myself in China. I did my bachelor in China as well. I did my master's in China as well. From China, I also found my career, which means Huawei come to find me, Huawei company, because my major, as we just read my CV by Valentino, my major is telecommunication, and one of my dreams was to work on the top company of my major, and the top company of my major is Huawei. I'm a telecom engineer. So by 1 year before I graduate, in fact, I meet Huawei, and that was interesting, that project. That time, Huawei just starting implementing 4G in Africa. It was a new technology that time. I was looking more qualified people. Then I went to apply, and then things work out. And I traveled quite a while. I went to implement a lot of projects across Africa. I was based in my office was Egypt. And African, my department is Huawei, now the African department, as we just read. So to that, my journey, I think to summarize, I think that's from there, I was, by the way, I'm the first engineer who implement 4G in Congo, because as Huawei expert. through this one, I come to be selected as just read by the Department of U.S. Department as a Mandela Washington Fellow. By the way, what Mandela Washington Fellow is the flag program of Africa, is African Union program that select 100 youth leader all across Africa. Africa, by the way, 54 countries. So they'll pick 100, they'll train in the US. So I was about the 100. So they take us in the US. This one was being trained in the leadership, business, entrepreneurship as well.
Wow.
So this is, I'm also a youth of African members, but same way. So this is something, a briefing regarding genomics.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool, by the way. You chosen between that 100 and you one of them. That's really cool, by the way. Wow, that's awesome. So the thing is like, friends, yeah, I love about he says, about Brother Junior say about stand with your feet. Yeah, about your feet, because you don't have someone who can back you up. Yeah, the one who can back you up, what he says about your creators. So that's the thing, because he's a believer. So, by the way, Mr. Junior, I want to ask about your quotes about success is predictable. Success is predictable. The key to success are principles, and the source of principle is love. So, what about your quotes? What is the meaning of your quotes?
Powerful question. This is powerful question. When you buy a car, it's new. I'm giving you very simple. You buy a car, it's new. You don't need to ask if the car will work or not. What makes you so sure that when you put your key in, the car will move? Because the car is new, because everything within is in the correct place. That's the same. If you want to go somewhere, you need to equip yourself accordingly to reach the objective. That's when I say that's why I said that the success principle. If you want to be successful, you equip yourself with the things which is required for you to be successful in every area of life. It could be engineering, myself an engineer it could be engineering, it could be on laws, it could be as a medical doctor. So you need to equip yourself for the things that you require. And you see in the hand, I say, and the source of this is low. And to make sure the things you are equipping, you are aligning yourself, because you should not wish something to fall from heaven if you do not work for it.
Yes.
So you should make sure that you are equipping yourself to reach where you are planning to go. And by the way, life is about choice. When you make a choice to be successful, and you equip yourself the things you need to be equipped. If you need to take a course, take it. If you need to learn a book, learn it. By the way, school just give us the basic. The things we do in the daily life is the things we are equipping ourselves accordingly.
Okay. Wow. Okay, that's cool. By the way, friends, I really love about what Mr. Junior says. You cannot only wish but work for it. Yeah. So it's just like some people say, okay, let's pray, and then you're praying, but nothing happened. Of course, nothing happened if you're not moving. So how come something can be happen if you're not work for it? Yeah, even you're the really truth or really believer, it will not come like what you say. It's just like come from heaven and suddenly come down like that. So it will not work like that. So life is about choice, and I really love it, and also take the cost, because the thing is like what I love about you say is like equip yourself with the thing that is necessary for you to be successful. So if you know, for example, because many people the rates of successful is different. Somebody says, I am success when I have a supercar. I am success when I have a big houses, and I am success when I go traveling around the world. So it's different. Many people it's really different. But the thing is like, what I love from what Mr. Junior says is like, you need to equip yourself. So how can I go travel around the world? So you need to equip, like what you say is about learning, studying. It's only like the way. The way is many, but the thing is like you should really know about what you're doing. Something like that, isn't it?
Correct. True.
Wow, that's great. So I hope, friends, you can understand and you can open your eyes. Wow, it seems. So that's why I told you it's not only happen here, especially in my country in Indonesia, but all around the world it's happened the same. So,
Yes.
okay. By the way, friends, Brother Junior, Mr. Junior is from DRC, right? DRC is
Yes.
talk. What's your language use?
Yes. Official language of DRC of Congo is French. It's French.
Ah,
But
okay.
besides, we have 4 national language.
Four.
4, yes. Official language is French, but national language is 4.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's cool. So maybe some friends, maybe when you hear Mr. Junior were talking, yeah, he speak French because it's his national language. But that's cool. Okay. But Mr. Junior, I hear about the quote, a winner is a dreamer who never give up. So a winner is a dreamer who never give up. So actually, what is your dream?
My dream, I received this question a few years ago. Very good question.
Yes,
My dream is to make the world a better place.
make the world
I
better.
know it may sound crazy, right?
Yes.
But I believe a person is born for a purpose. If we are 3 trillion under the sun, I mean on the world, each person has a particular purpose to achieve in a particular season and generation. So on my generation, I have to live to make the world a better place.
Okay.
With the skill and abilities which I'm a fan myself.
Wow. Okay, that's great. By the way, talking about dream, Mr. Junior. Sometimes when I'm kids, I dream. When I'm 10 years old, I dream about I want to be the doctor. And then when I'm 20, I say, I think I want to be an engineer. And then 25, I change again. I think I'm in IT. And then around 30, it's changing again and keep changing. So how about your dream? Did your dream from the beginning, you have a dream until now, did it changing or it's still aligning but it's changing a little bit and you are, how to say, you make you try to align it with the today condition, something like that.
True. It's also a great question. True. I would say my dream, I don't know how change. My dream has not been really changed, but has been improved. It's keeping improving based on the knowledge I'm accumulating throughout the way. I'm going to explain it. When I was very young, my dream was I need to be the governor of the Central Bank of Congo. That was my dream. I remember it very well.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, because the media was portrayed that people work in the bank, especially the government, they are having money because the life is so good. So every kids, this is me because I was kids, because so people work in the bank, they have a lot of money. So I should be a bank governor. So when you are growing, you are learning stuff. You understand that, oh, no, to be a bank governor is good, but there's a process. Oh, no, there is again something more bigger than to be a bank governor. Oh, no, but if I didn't equip myself regarding a peace and conflict resolution, it will even be difficult for me to live in a peaceful environment. So as you are growing, you are adjusting your needs based on of course, opportunities and the capacity you may find yourself. And you are exposing, how can I say, you are giving back to your community what you have at skills and competence. I always say it. So now, what I will say about my dream now, right now, my dream is to do good, to be the best in everything I'm doing. My dream is not to chase money. I know if you are doing good, what you are called to do, money will come. It will just be consequences. So my dream now, in every area I'm doing, I need to be based on it. I don't want to try it. I want to do it and good. I know money will just be a will flow. So that is, I say, my dream.
Okay. Wow, I really got the point. Friends, the money will come to you when you are good at it. So
Yes.
it's not like you're asking about some salary. Hey, where is my salary? But you're doing nothing. So it's not work like this. But the thing is, like, when you're doing great according to your expertise, the money will come by itself into you. So maybe that's the point, isn't it?
True, 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 true.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Okay. Okay. So by the way, Mr. Junior, I see like you spent in China how many years until now?
Oh, if I put all my years together in China, it's gonna be 10 years now.
10 years. Wow,
Yeah.
that's a really long, 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 long time.
All
So
the years together, it's gonna be 10 years.
yes. So by the way, how come like you what is actually like your decision like okay, I need to go to China. Okay, like many people because many people they thinking like if I can
Mm,
choose USA, I prefer you choose USA than China. The first is
mm,
China. And then after
true.
China, you do something like about like before you say that you've being chosen in 100 youth in Africa.
True.
So how can you reach that? So what
Mm,
really inspiring you that I should get that position? And then how come like from there you can get the job in Huawei. By the way, Mr. Junior is also work remotely for Huawei. I know remote work is like a dream job for many youngsters for nowadays. Because they can work at home and then okay travels okay tick, it's finished. Something like that. Okay, maybe you can tell the story about it a little bit.
yes, true. So, as Mr. Valachu just read my background. Back home in Congo, we speak French. So, if you could ask me for the beginning if I'm dreaming to go to study in the US, of course I like US, but I will say no because I was thinking myself I was not qualified because my English was poor.
Hmm.
So, and some of you even are already aware to go to do academical in the US. There are a lot of if your English is not your mother tongue or your first language, you need to present a lot of English tests, which I don't have it at all even until now. But
Hmm.
what things happen? When I finished my master degree, and Huawei wanted me to join them, and I joined Huawei. We started working in many projects, and most of the projects I'll be doing, I used to be in the front end. I mean, the person running the task. Somehow, the implementation what I did for 4G because we did implementation of 2G, 3G, and 4G was like it was new. It was new in Africa. It was doing it new in Africa. And
Hmm.
when the African Union they came to know about who implemented it, particularly in Congo, and they feel me interested and asked me to join the African Youth Leader Team. It's a platform of African Union who prepare the future leaders of Africa. So when they asked me to join directly, the program was you'll be trained in the US regarding leadership in Washington DC, and then you'll be dispatched in the field you feel you're interested in. That me, I was dispatched, I'm interested in business entrepreneurship. So I went to study business entrepreneurship in University of Iowa without having any English qualification as a paper, but to them, they think I was qualified. So what I'm trying to say that is, do not limit yourself on what your eyes is showing you. I'll say it again, try to be the best what you do. People will look for you, not because of your name, but because of what you can offer.
Hmm. Okay. Wow, that's cool. By the way, friends, wow, I got really strong message here about don't limit yourself. So
Mm,
many people, especially youngsters, there
mm,
are many of them is limiting themselves. So if
true.
you are now limiting yourself, hey, would you go to US? I think my English is not too good. No,
Mm,
nothing is not too good as long as you do can pursue. If I can correlate what Mr. Junior said in the beginning, like equip yourself first. So it's nothing you cannot do. I love what you talk is about. Nothing that we cannot do, especially for youngsters. Because like Mr. Junior, even he's not going to the US, but finally he's going there, but with different path. That's the
True,
thing.
true, different path, correct, true, different path.
Yeah, but different path, but it's
Yes.
the same. He experienced it.
Yes, yes.
So it's nothing. So it's nothing. He cannot stop. It's nothing who can stop you, as
True,
long as you keep doing it at the best. So
true.
why is this really great? Okay. By the way, friends, if you have question, please feel free to put your question on YouTube comment, and you can question there, and Mr. Junior maybe will ask. Okay, we'll answer it. Okay, Mr. Junior, talking about your experience since you're in DRC and now you're living in China and you have experience going there to the USA. What is actually your biggest achievement since you little kids until now that I always remember this achievement for whole of my life. Even I know maybe in the future there will be another achievement, but until now, what is your biggest achievement that you will always be remember about it?
I will say one of my biggest achievement is to be selected as Mandela Washington Fellow.
Mm.
Why? Is a exceptional project. Even you want, you cannot. If you ask, I come to know it later. How does go? They pick. That will pick over. They told me like in Congo they used to pick that in my head they pick over 5,000 youth, Congo only. They'll pick a lot of people, which that will go through your active, meaning what you do. Because the goal is you need to be active in your community. You need to add a value in your community. So they will select out of 5,000, they select only 18. I'm talking about Congo only. Among 18, they will take among 2 only, which that will put them together among the 100. The 100 that will come from all Africa. This it's something which I remember when I asked my boss, because I was supposed to ask the because that time I was working very full time on ground with each project at that time. When I asked for leave, that I have to join this program in the US, and then my direct supervisor, often we call it supervisor, but actually my head in the company, he was not okay. He said, how are you leaving the project like that? So what happened? And then he asked me to talk with the HR, the HRD, meaning HR director. And when I speak with the HR director, is the person in charge of Huawei in Africa. Look at what he told me, and I love it. He told me, the program you are going, it happened only once in a lifetime. Me, I would advise you to go. That's when I go. Yes, because my direct boss refused. But the HRD, the human resources director,
yes,
when he read the program, he told me, this kind of program, if you are taking, it happened once in a lifetime. So I'll sign for you to go. That's when I happen to go. So it's and when I go there, let me tell you what happened when I go there. After a bit training, I got opportunity to work on peace and conflict resolution in Africa, even in Asia. I was like an ambassador of peace on the regional part of East Africa and Southeast Asia. So look at how important this thing matter. And except this, it puts you in a network of many influencers, which means I got the opportunity to meet the president of Rwanda, the president Kagame. I got the prime minister of Canada, the US secretary. We meet a lot of leaders, because in the end of the program, you meet all of you in Washington, D.C. So I got opportunity to get a very close network. What I say, that one I would say, this I could say my biggest achievement, because it gets me somewhere. Even back home in Congo, I have some particular access because of those things.
Wow. Okay. That's great. Okay. So this is about the biggest achievement that Mr. Junior says about always remember. So what I can learn about this is like, even you have reached that achievement. So I want to share something about. I also want to share something about this, especially for fellow friends in home who watching this video. Is it's actually not only like when you already achieve something, and then okay, after I'm achieved, so what next? Because the thing is like, you still keep doing. It doesn't mean that when you achieve something, successfully achieve that, and then you can do sleep, and then you can relaxing for a while. So it's not work like that. But the thing is like, you need to keep doing for it. So it's not only ending, okay, we're achieving this, and then okay, stop, okay, finish, finally, and then we're going to sleep. No, but it's like a long lasting, and keep doing it, so you can maintain about every achievement. I believe Mr. Junior also, when he already achieved that, maybe he's planning something bigger in his next step for the next bigger achievement in his life, isn't it?
True. Very true. Very, very true.
So it doesn't mean it's when you achieve something, just stop there. So it's not like that. So because there are many people also who is failed because of this kind of way of thinking. Like, okay, when I achieve, okay, I'm a success. So after that, what? The thing is like, we need to maintain and keep doing it for much more bigger and bigger than that. So that's the key point. Wow, it's really interesting talk, by the way. Okay, Mr. Junior, we are talking about the biggest achievement in your life. So, from all the journey you're already going this far, I believe you're also going through ups and downs in your life. So, what is actually your lowest point? Like when you feel like, I'm really desperate, I think I'm unuseful. What is actually the lowest point you have experienced in your life, and how did you overcome it? I cannot keep like this, and I need to move up, and I cannot give up. Something like that. Can you share it?
Oh, sure. All of us will do and one. Mine. I went through a lot. I went through a lot through the year, even in China, but one of the things that marked my life, it was when I lost my elder sister. I was the firstborn of my family, because I'm born in a family of 6 children, and our firstborn is a lady. She was a lady. She used to be. She was like she was like our mother, because my whole mother, she's an entrepreneur woman. So my mother used to go for business. My father used to go for work. She used to be in charge of all of us. So to people like us, she was like our mother, because she would take in charge of everybody, all of us. So when I finished my master's, I went to work in Congo. I went in Africa. I realized that she starts becoming sick, and that time we was implementing very. By the way, the Democratic Republic of Congo is a big country, the second largest country of Africa, with 2,345,000 kilometers square. And I was in charge of the wireless implementation in all countries. So I was so busy. That time when I come in Congo, I was in Congo. I was only me and my dad as a man. Or it was my sisters. She started becoming sick. And every time I'll come home, I will find her more sick and sick, which used to affect me. Imagine you are working on a very important, crucial project for the country, and somebody you love, she's very sick because she got breast cancer. So, but physically she could talk. She could talk because we didn't know how it happened so quickly. And when she started sometime complaining, and we are planning then to move her in India. We haven't got an appointment in New Delhi, in the hospital over there. So we move. The day her passport, our passport come today, tomorrow our passport supposed to come out from the Indian embassy in Congo. She passed away. The day she passed away, we talked, and she was looking very good sounding. It's really, how can I say, if sometimes we can question God, those are things that question God. I say, wow, God, why? I don't know. I lack any question to answer this. Everything was just ready, and we talked that night. The next day, she passed away, and it really, I was almost about to just to give up. And I realized after the day, one lesson I learned is that life is so short. And in the short time you are living, give the best. Cherish people you cherish. I don't know, but me, I feel like I was planning to do something better for her because what she did to us as we was young, because she used to take care of us as we was young. But I didn't cherish her enough. So in the future you are, if you have people you love around you, please cherish them as much you can. Maybe tomorrow may not give you that opportunity. Be with people matter to you, and give the best to your community. Give them the best as you have still the strength to do so. Because you are not in control of tomorrow. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Lowest part of my life, yes.
Okay. Wow. From this lowest point of what Mr. Junior talking, friends. Yeah, I can quote something that, yeah, it's really interesting that life and love is so short. So cherish people as they are still existing in this world. Because when they are gone, nothing you cannot do. You can do nothing. Especially you just go to his grave. Is really not important anymore, because our loved one or the people we love cannot see us anymore, and they cannot feel anymore. So wow, it's really touch. So as long as you have time, cherish them. Wow, it's really great. Okay, now Mr. Junior, actually, you're talking about up and down. I know, especially as a student, you also experience as a student. Sometimes we are weak. Weak is like, why I'm a little bit bored now for working. Maybe you got something, I bored. Okay, let me do something for a while. I don't want to go. So what things actually can make you always in mood and keep excited? Like, okay, I know I'm bored now, but no, I cannot surrender to this, and I should go and do my best for today. So what can make you keep spirit and excited during the day, especially in your bad day?
Okay. The thing that pushed me to move forward is especially what I'm doing even as a student, as academic, is that there is, in the end of the tunnel, I know there's something great I'll be achieved, like after my PhD program. Because after achieve my PhD, I mean another standard of life is about to start. And like I said, this is what also one of my biggest motivation. Oh, if you ask me now to do, if they could ask me that how are you managing work and academical, I will tell you it's very hard. It's very hard. So the thing is keeping me to move forward, as you say. When I see that, okay, there's something greater in the end of the tunnel, I say, okay, let's keep pushing. That's what we're keeping pushing. But it's really not easy. It's really, sometimes you have to wake up late in the night, to stay late in the night, to stay in the lab late in the night because you need a breakthrough on something. It's hectic. It's really hectic.
Okay. Wow. Experience about it. Yeah, it is not easy, but it's not impossible also.
Yes, you know.
Okay. Now, Brother Junior. So actually, we're talk about TalkOn. About TalkOn, is it a startup or what?
Yes. TalkOn is a startup. Yes, it's a startup. We started it. Actually, the vision we have it quite earlier, but we really started it was last year, 2020. when the COVID-19 it will just start. What is the TalkOn? TalkOn is a platform, it's a social media platform which bring people together to communicate. It's, I will call it very similar with WhatsApp by having some functionality which WhatsApp does not. I mean, inside TalkOn, you can, of course, you can send message to people you love. You can send call, video call. You can share particular moments you have with your friends, but also you have opportunity to share money. Yes,
Okay,
share
okay.
money. So it is an application we try to manufacture something which it's commonly used. It will be helpful for the local community in Congo. So our next goal, even we have about to extend, we having the idea to scale it. Our next goal probably soon will be going to Tanzania soon, and Kenya gonna be next. So this is where we are.
Okay, wow, that's great. By the way, how can you found this about TalkOn? Like, how inspiring you that I think I should make TalkOn. So it's based on what history, so you can make it.
Great idea, great. The Republic Democratic of Congo, it's a country of 90 million of people. We mean in terms of scale, area is the second largest country in Africa after Nigeria. In terms of population, it's also the second largest country in terms of population after Nigeria. So I realized that concerning ICT, information communication technology, we was far behind. There are no much up. As you know, as I say, I live in China, so when I'm back in Congo, I having like how can I say, I having a time difference. It's like you send me back in the old. Because yes, because
I experienced that.
So, to be really honest, it was so fresh starting in the beginning. So something clicked my mind and said, why can't you innovate? So why you are seeing this, but why can you not to bring your portion of solution? That is where my idea comes. And myself, I will telecom industry, which means I know most of the telecom people. I know how to fund the space. So then I started consulting app developer, application developer, approach backend developers because Android developer. I started talking with people who work in the field of ICT. And the good, look at the good news. One thing I learned about entrepreneurship is that the key is not the skills. The key was the idea. So every people was talking to, that was very skilled. So they loved the idea. I said, wow, this is what a brilliant idea. Yeah, man, let's do it. Then we started working. We were starting adding the developers according to the needs, and then progressively the company is keeping growing. But we are still growing though. But so far, that is when we go public, even some investors that find themselves interesting, we meet the government. So every public office we are going, they are just on board. They are just on board. So that I would say, when the key of entrepreneurship is the idea, really idea.
Okay, wow, that's cool. By the way, okay, friends. Now I love what Mr. Junior about his journey finding that. He's in China. What I experienced in China, China is really fast. Their technology is really moving really fast. In 1 month, you back home and then you're going back to China, everything is already different. So when you're going back to your country and then you see everything like you're going back to the old times, it's like Flintstones. Why is it like this? Yeah, something like that. But the thing is like it's good. So friends, you're in home. If you have experience or you have a chance to go outside from your country, you have a chance to go study abroad or everything or exchanging student, please take it because it will open your eyes widely. That's the most important thing. So many people talking about why the people coming from another country, studying in another country, in foreign country, they are much more have brilliant idea. Actually, it's not brilliant, but the thing is like they only step much more forward than you. That's the thing because they know it first before you. So they know it first, maybe around 1 or 2 years ahead than you. So that's the most important thing. But nowadays, there are many information you can see in YouTube, news, Google, and everything. So you can catch up for it. So don't only use your WhatsApp only to gossiping. That's the thing. Okay. Wow, it's really love talk and interesting talk. I learned so many. Now, this is my question. I always asking about this question, by the way, to all my guests. Mr. Junior, if you can going back to 10 or 15 years back, and you meet with Junior 15 years ago, what you want to talk with him in the previous time?
This question is interesting. To go back 15 years ago. True. If you meet Mr. Junior Milembolo 15 years ago, you will meet a young man who loves studying and love God. I think that is what I can tell you. Who loves study and love God. Because I was passionate about reading, studying very young age. And when you add the faith onto it, that make me. So you meet a young age who's so passionate on reading, because I would say from a very young age, I was determined to be successful. Let me put it away. I was really determined to be successful on a very young age. That's why when it comes to study, I would take study if I need to study. Sometimes I'll take up on the night if I know next day I have exam. And so you make a young man who he was determined to do good what he's doing. And that is one of the things who lead me until where I am.
So what do you want to talk to him? Nothing? You're already doing good. Something like that.
People asking question or answer.
Yeah. Maybe you want to talk something because well, like I know. Yeah, that's great if you already learn. But some people say that actually don't too much study, but do much more social. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Junior, when you're young, you should do like this. So because the thing is, like, now you already experienced many things. You should say to yourself, like 15 years back, what you want to tell to him. So you're not you should do like this, Junior, or something like that.
Now I understand. You will meet a young man. Okay, you meet a young man who loves study but also he was so energetic. I love sport very much, even until now. That's why sometimes my father need to be very strict on me, because I love football and I was playing football very good. And besides football, I used to do athleticism. I was even a part of the junior team of Congolese team of athleticism. So I was even very good on athleticism. So there even a time when I was selected in the national team of junior team of the country, because when you are taken by the national team, you need to increase the hours of training. So that time my father starting to stop me. So I like sport very much. I like to fall. So if you meet a 15 years old, you meet a young man who loves study, but also who loves sport. I love sport, I love athleticism, but also I love football. Myself, I'm also a football player.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting. So it's balanced, okay, friends? Like study, work, and also sports. So it's really healthy. Great. By the way, wow, this is the time, Mr. Junior. It's really interesting time to talk with you. But actually, our time is up. My team is already say, okay, sir, it's finished. Maybe you have another what you want to tell like to people, like your quotes or everything to tell to the youngsters as your closing statement.
Very, very good. Very good, very, very good. What I would say, I remember before I left the country to go study abroad in China and US and all of this, I was saying that because what I was seeing around me, there was so much of suffering, I mean, difficulties and challenges. I would say, if I go to study abroad, I'll never come back. If I leave Congo with all these things, I'll not come back. But when I go, I learned something very important, that the place you go to find yourself, we are going to learn and to bring back value to our society and community. This is what we will learn. And for those who do entrepreneurship, because I love entrepreneurship myself, everybody are not called to be entrepreneurs, true, but I will say that is the key to eradicate poverty in our world. You have a data, you can check the data. One of the US, there's one data that come up that if you randomly ask US students that what you would like to be after your study, and the study shows 70% of students, American students, will tell they want to be entrepreneur. This is an endless indicator of a country who it must be, because a country is developed when the more they have company, the more you are leading the country, the company. So the economic of the country. So the entrepreneurship is the key, and you don't need to be, everybody can be entrepreneur. You could be a doctor, you could be an engineer. What entrepreneurship is to bring value on the community, that's all. And at the end of the day, generating income. So you're gonna find an area which you find yourself interesting and try to add value onto it. And that is the only way we will eradicate poverty in our world. Some of us come from Africa, especially Africa, even the rest of the world, because as I say, US, all the students, I was shocked. 70% students that don't want to work for anybody. They want to become CEO. I was very shocked. I said, oh my God, look at the world, how is it? So this is a true way we should go. Try to, whatever you're doing, but try to add value to your community. I will close by these two quotes of Mark Twain. Mark Twain is an American writer. He lived all around from 1860 until early 19. And he said, a person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. He said again, keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. So when you have a good idea, focus on it and make your shape. You are surrounding yourself with good people, because they'll be there to also tell you, you too, you can do it. I love even one of your quotes. You used to do that. Everybody is CEO. How I love that one. Yes, it's very good, because you are putting a root on the personal youth that you also can become a leader. You also can become a CEO. So that is, I think, the few advice I can give to the youth generation. Thank you very much.
Wow, okay, that's great. Then awesome. I believe, friends, you're at home. You get many learning from today's NGEBIS talk. Okay, thank you so much, by the way, Mr. Junior, for your time. Wow. Okay, let me close for a while. Friends, don't forget to watch NGEBIS every Thursday at 4 p.m. Next week, we will have talk with Mr. Bagus. He is the CEO of Atur Toko. We will talk so much about this next week. Don't forget, at 4 p.m. Follow our Instagram at LenMarc.com and also follow our YouTube at LenPost. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.